So the to the light, right? The light travels in the form of light, right? Source is laser. So optical fiber or fiber optic cables are capable of carrying the higher frequencies. Which frequencies which are there in the electromagnetic spectrum? Very high frequencies, right? Then we have studied that refraction term, that is the characteristic of a material which will either allow the light to pass or the light will get reflected. Yeah. So when light passes from a medium, it bends as it passes from one medium to another. So when a light, here you can see, when a light ray it transmits, right? When a light is transmitted from one medium, this is medium one. This is medium two. When light is traveling from medium 1 to medium 2, what happens is the light may either bend or light may either get reflected, right? There are chances. So when the light will get reflected, when the angle of incidence, which angle? This angle. This is the normal. This is the incident ray. This angle, the angle which is made with the normal, right? This is the angle of incidence. When this angle of incident is what? Smaller, then the light will get what? It will get reflected. Light will get reflected. This reflected light. When the angle of incident is smaller, then right the light will get reflected and do not pass into the water. It will not pass. The light will get reflected with the same medium through which it is coming. Yeah. Write down when angle of incidence is smaller, then light gets reflected. And if the angle of incident is greater, what happens is light passes through the medium. It passes from one medium to the other. That is called refraction. When angle of incidence is greater, this one is greater. Okay, then the light gets refracted. Light gets refracted, okay. But what happens is, along with refraction, it also bends. Light gets bent also. So if the angle of incident is great, light passes through the media, but it is bent or refracted. Light gets bent. Okay. In your book, you can have a look angle of incidence, how it's shown. Incident rays there, angle of incidence is shown with Q. One media is air, the other media is water. Okay, this medium one you can consider it's here. This medium two is water. In the first diagram, the light is refracting, second reflecting. Okay. Clear the difference between reflection and refraction. Fiber optic transmission systems are optoelectric in nature. What are these? These fiber optic transmission. Okay. What? The fiber optic transmission. Fiber optic transmission. They are optoelectric. Optoelectric in nature. Means it's a combination of both the optical light source and the electrical light source. Yeah? Combination of electrical and optical both. combination of both the electrical source of light also and the optical source. So the signal originates as a electrical signal which is translated into an optical signal. So while transmission, you get an electrical signal. Okay, it is translated into an optical signal. At the receiver end, again that is converted to an electrical signal, right? When it is received. Thin glass fiber is very clear and designed to reflect light internally. For efficient transmission carries light and encoded data. So how the light transfers? The core and cladding. The core and the cladding. So the core and the cladding where the light travels, right? Where you fiber optic cable. Here, the innermost part to which the light ultimately travels is the core. Here, this is the core. Okay. This is the core. It is also made of a glass. Surrounding it is a cladding. Cladding is there. The light reflects. Okay. Again, it is in the same medium. Then silicon coating, the buffer jacket is there. Then the other outer jackets are surrounding it. So the plastic jacket allows fiber to bend without breaking. So this plastic fiber jacket, it allows light to bend without breaking. We are talking of optical fiber. So fiber doesn't break and easily even bend that fiber. Light sensitive receiver at other end translates light back into the data. So the light again translates back at the receiver end into data with the help of the light sensitive receiver. Light sensitive receiver. What this light sensitive receiver does, it translates the light back into which form? In the form of data. A cladding made of glass with lower refractive index surrounds the core made of glass with more refractive. So the refractive index, okay, refractive index of core which is made of glass is more, and cladding which is also made of glass is less. Okay. The most part which carries the actual signal, okay? Actual signal. Surrounding it is the cladding. What happens there with the cladding? The light gets reflected again and again. It bounces like this, okay? And it remains in the same area. It doesn't get out of that area. It passes number of reflections, bends, and again it goes into the core. Actual signal is not lost. A cladding made of glass with the lower refractive index surrounds the core made of glass with higher refractive index. This bends the light and confines it to the core. What the cladding does, it bends the light and confines it to the core. It concentrates the light only in the core part. The core is surrounded by a substrate layer, some fiber. Some fiber surrounds this core. That fiber is kind of a substrate layer. Then the primary buffer coating and a secondary buffer coating to provide a mechanical protection over these fibers. And further, we have various coatings above these layers. Okay. Further, shields are there, insulating jackets are there, which protects our fiber, which protects our cladding, which protects our core part. Look at the composition of fiber optic cables, the same diagram which has been illustrated earlier. Look at the diagram which is shown. But in your book, you can see that there is cladding. Where is the core? Have a look how the light travels inside the core. Got it? Optical fiber, see here, you can see. This is the main light source, which is main light source. Main light source. Here it is entering. There are two signals, right? This is signal 1, signal 2. Signal 1, signal 2, two signals are transmitted over here. See how these signals undergo various bends inside the cladding. Okay, at the end we get the same signal, no signal is lost. The light pulse travels down the center core of the glass fiber. Surrounding the inner core is the layer called the cladding. Note down which layer surrounds the inner core. Cladding. Cladding, which has a slightly different refractive index. Both the core also, core's refractive index is different, and cladding. They don't have the same refractive index. Both have the different refractive index. U. Refractive index. Typically, multiple fibers are housed in a single sheet, which may be heavily armored. Okay. Number of fibers are enclosed right together, and that's why that optical fiber becomes a heavy sheet. Then next is types of fiber. What is next? Type of fibers. Types of fibers. There are various types of fiber. Mainly are the multi-mode fiber and the single mode. Multi-mode means many. Single mode means single. Two types. One is the multi-mode fiber. Second is the single mode fiber. Term multi-mode, in that multi-mode, what happens is, right, the core diameter is relatively larger as compared to the wavelength of the light. First, we will discuss the multi-mode. Multi-mode fiber. Core diameter. What is it? The core diameter is larger as compared to the wavelength. As compared to the wavelength. What diameter it is? 50 micrometers to 1000 micrometers. The core diameter ranges from this diameter. 50 micrometers to 1000 micrometers. 50 micrometers to 1000 micrometers compared to the wavelength of light, that is about 1 micrometer. In this wavelength of light, this is approximately 1 micrometer. The wavelength of light is 1 micrometer about. So this means that light can propagate through the fiber in many different rays, paths, or modes. So that's why the name suggests multiple. Light can travel in multiple paths. They can follow multiple paths. Light travels or follows multiple paths. Because its diameter, right? The light diameter has moved as compared to the wavelength. Light travels multiple paths to reach the destination. When the light rays travel down the fiber, they spread out due to the phenomena called modal dispersion. So now the light rays, when they come out, right? When they are spreading of the light is known as the modal dispersion. The phenomenon. Modal dispersion. Spreading of light. Spreading of light, right, is known as the modal dispersion. When light rays travel down the fiber, there's a light spread. This is planning. Okay, this is planning. So, light rays, multiple paths. Spreading of light, right? When the light travels, right, it spreads. This spreading is known as modal dispersion. Although reflected back into the inner core by the cloud. Okay, many reflection it suffers. Although it doesn't go out, it enters into the core part only. Then also the dispersion occurs, that is modal dispersion. The received signal thus has a wide pulse. With that, then the input signal. So the received signal, it is of a wider pulse. Why? Due to this modal dispersion. Then is a single mode fiber. Single mode fiber. Here also the core diameter varies, right? So the diameter of the core is 9 micrometer. Core diameter is 9 micrometer. Core diameter is 9 micrometer, is much closer in size to the than light being propagated. This diameter is much closer, okay, to wavelength of light. Light which is being propagated means which is being transmitted or which is propagated. Here the core diameter is 9 micrometer and in the multimode it was 50 micrometers to 1000 micrometers. That is much less. This limits the light transmission to a single ray or mode of light to propagate down the core of the fiber. Due to this 9 micrometer diameter, the signal is restricted. It has to follow only one path. Okay. So signal, it follows one path. All the multi-mode or multi-mode effects are eliminated in it. Which effects? Such as modal dispersion. There is no modal dispersion in single mode fiber. This light travels only in one single path. One path is only important. All the multi-mode effects are eliminated. One pulse spreading mechanism remains. One pulse spreading, one pulse is flowing. Spreading of this one pulse will be up. Just as in multi-mode fibers. As in multi-mode fibers, we have the modal dispersion. In single mode fiber, we have a chromatic dispersion. Which dispersion? Chromatic dispersion. What is this chromatic dispersion is? When the wavelength of light travels at different speeds, here the wavelength of light travels at different speeds, that causes the short pulses of light injected into the fiber to spread as they travel. Okay. Due to the wavelength of light at different speeds, this chromatic dispersion now. Wavelength of light at different speeds. Okay. This difference in the wavelength speed, right, of the wavelength of the light, it causes pulses of light injected into the fiber to spread. Right. Light gets spread into the fiber. Where? Into the fiber room. Due to varying speeds. That is known as the chromatic dispersion. Yeah. Fiber optic offers by far greatest bandwidth of any transmission system, often expressed in 2 gigabits per second. Long a network can use. And the modal dispersion was a dispersion in time with respect to time, right? Dispersion of the signal with respect to time. Modal dispersion is seen in multimode fiber, where multiple paths are being followed by a signal. That results in a modal dispersion. And in a single mode, only one single path is followed, but a chromatic dispersion is seen where the light have various speeds, right? Light travels with various speeds, so the wavelength of light at different this causes the spreading of the light inside the fiber. That spreading of light is chromatic dispersion. Okay. Single mode fiber is capable of carrying or single light, right, over a distance of 325 kilometers. So the single mode fiber, this single mode fiber, it can transmit the signal or carry a signal up to 325 kilometers. Distance of 325 kilometers. Deployment and rearrangement cost of fiber optic cables is very high. So the two types of fiber optics cable you have seen, that is multi-mode fiber and the single mode fiber. Yeah? Then we have optical transmission modes. Now the transmission modes. In which modes the light travels? Optical transmission modes. First is the step index. Second is the grade index. Third is the single mode. Single mode right now only have started. So in all the three, there are primary types of transmission modes using optic fiber. These modes use optic fibers to transmit the light. First is the step index. What is the step index? Have a look at the diagram in your book. Step index, it has a larger core. All those have the books, have a look. The larger core, okay, and the cladding is smaller. So the large core that helps the light rays tend to bounce around. Due to the large core, this the core is large. This is the core, and this is the cladding. Okay, in the step index, the core is large. That due to the large core, what happens is light rays bounce around, reflected on the cladding inside the core. Light bounces, okay, light bounces. It can travel various parts and bounce like this also, like this. Multiple paths it can bouncing of the light, but it remains in the core only. This causes some rays to travel a longer or shorter path through the core. So some rays travel longer path. Some rays can travel a longer path. Due to this, what happens is some rays travel shorter path, some rays travel longer path. Like, okay, path differences. Some take the direct path while some takes another path, indirect path. This results, or the result is that the light rays arrive at the receiver at different times. So due to this smaller paths and the longer paths which they are covering, at the receiver end, we receive the signal at varying time intervals, different time intervals. One ray is received at one time, the other at the another time varying distances. The signal becomes longer than the original signal. LED light source are used. So we use the LED light source. Light emitting diode, whose core is typically 62.5 micro. 62.5 micron. In grade index, there is gradual change in the core's refractive index. This causes the light rays to gradually bend back into the core. You can see the core size now in the grade index. What is there? In the grade index. The core. You can see its size is shortened as compared to the cladding rate. This is the cladding. And light, how it travels, it travels. So this causes light rays to be gradually bent back into the core. They bend inside the core only. This is the core part. They are not spread into the cladding. They are in the core section. This is represented by curved reflected path. This curve is formed. Curved reflected path. Curved reflected path. The result is a better received signal than step index. So due to this, that the light doesn't go in the cladding section, it remains in the core only due to the curve. Okay, we receive the signal at the receiver. Same thing at the receiver. Okay, better received signal than the step index. Third is the single mode. Single mode means there is no other part. There's only one part for a signal to rest. Single mode. Cladding is more difficult. Cladding. This is the code, and this is the light. Single mode, single path, the light follows over there. Single mode has separate distinct refractive index for cladding and core. Okay, both refractive index is different. The light ray passes through the core with refractive or relatively few reflections of the cladding. Single mode is used for a single source of light, means one color of light. It requires a laser and the core is very small, that is 9 micron. Core is 9